Welcome to today's video on the complex relationship between local law enforcement and federal immigration agencies, particularly Immigration and Customs Enforcement, or ICE. In this video, we will explore the implications of partnerships between local law enforcement and ICE, using recent events in Kentucky as a case study. In today's video, we will cover the following topics: increased ICE enforcement, concerns and criticisms, economic impacts, community trust and impact, legal and ethical considerations, followed by our conclusion and the importance of open dialogue. Let's first dive into the increased ICE enforcement resulting from partnerships with local law enforcement. These collaborations can significantly enhance ICE's ability to enforce laws, leading to more deportations and a more prominent presence of ICE agents in local communities. While this may sound like a boost to national security, it also leads to fear and distrust among immigrant communities. In this diagram, the flowchart visually maps out how partnerships between local law enforcement and ICE can lead to increased deportations and the presence of ICE, which subsequently breeds fear and distrust in communities. However, supporters see these as bolstering national security. Moving on to concerns and criticisms. Critics argue that these partnerships can lead to racial profiling and target vulnerable populations. There are pressing concerns about eroding trust between law enforcement and immigrant communities, which could hinder cooperation on other matters, like reporting crimes. Additionally, many believe local law enforcement should focus on local crimes rather than federal immigration matters, considering the financial strain these partnerships entail. Here's a quiz question for you. What is one of the main concerns critics have about local law enforcement partnering with ICE? Is it 1. Increased national security, 2. Erosion of trust in communities, 3. Enhancement of local crime fighting, or 4. Reduction in local crime rates? You may pause the video now to think about the answer. We will discuss the answer in the next section of the video. The correct answer is erosion of trust in communities. Critics are primarily concerned that these partnerships might erode trust between communities and law enforcement, hindering cooperation on important issues. Let's now examine the economic impacts. While some believe increased enforcement could harm sectors like agriculture that rely on immigrant labor, others argue it might encourage more legal immigration, leading to a regulated workforce. Ultimately, economic impacts are tricky to predict as they heavily depend on specific circumstances and policies. Building and maintaining trust between law enforcement and communities is vital for effective policing. Partnerships with ICE may erode this trust, especially in immigrant communities. Local agencies must weigh the long-term impact on these relationships before proceeding with such collaborations. Transparency and open dialogue are crucial to mitigating negative effects. Legal and ethical considerations are paramount. Local law enforcement must operate within the law, respecting individual rights, and ensure that their actions are transparent and justified. Oversight mechanisms are essential to prevent abuse and misinterpretation of policies. In conclusion, the decision for local law enforcement to partner with ICE is complex and full of implications. It's crucial to weigh the potential benefits against the risks and ethical dilemmas. Open and continuous dialogue among communities, law enforcement, and policymakers is vital in crafting policies that ensure safety while respecting all individuals' rights. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you enjoyed it or found it informative, please like, share, and subscribe for more content. Feel free to share your thoughts in the comments section below.